So the world is insane right now. Um, we all know that it's crazy, that things are absolutely um, chaotic. And there's a lot of madness and uncertainty and evil. And it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican or a Libertarian or, like Zoroastrian or anything like that. It's everybody's scared. Everybody sees the worst because there is a lot of negative being thrown at everything, and everything is being just absolutely restructured. And in my opinion, we are at a very important precipice for humanity, basically, for people. And I believe that we do have something that we can do to make it better. And I used to believe when I was younger that it was working in the government. I would get all excited, thinking about the founding fathers and all the principles that they were said to have believed in. And, then I sort of worked in it and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Nothing gets done here that's really, really any good, and everybody's a liar anyways. And then I was like, well, maybe I will work in the education system. And I worked there for a while and I was like, it's not for me. That's not gonna happen. Then I was like, you know what? I'll homeschool my kids. And I did that for a while and I was like, wait, this still isn't gonna make things better because all those things that I didn't like are now inside of me. And it doesn't matter who I try to change out there. I can't really change the government. I can't change the school system. I can't even really do the type of parenting I want because inside of me, I carry and have internalized all the things which I have tried to fight against and change. Well, it's a losing battle to try to do that for other people or try to externalize it because it's always inside of here. And the more I work with other people, the more I see that this is true for everyone. It is always about what's going on inside of you and the things that are inside of you that are being triggered or pulled up or asked to act in response to these things going on out there. And I believe that the mayhem and the craziness and the evil is going on because we have it all inside of ourselves. And we're wasting our time doing anything political because it's a distraction. It's a distraction from us all sitting down and doing our very best to look at ourselves in the mirror and face who and what we are from every aspect that we can. It's a scary thing to do, but the more I've done it, the more my physical health has improved. The more I've done it, the more I'm able to actually see, wow, I have this emotion, and guess what? It's actually not mine. And I'm able, not perfectly, definitely not. You'll look at my life, you'll see way, way crazy things. But my recovery time is so much faster. And I'm at a point where, used to, I would get really excited about the potential of humanity. I loved humanity and I just had this desire to do something great. And the thing that you can do great is to do yourself, to own yourself, to be refining yourself, not out of a place of like hatred or punishment or like this grueling sort of taskmaster mentality, but because every person is innately incredibly powerful and full of lots of potential. And, you know, really where we are now in humanity, you look around and it's easy to get discouraged and be jaded about the human nature. You know, like the viciousness and the narcissism and the callousness and the superficiality and just the brain numbingly robotic type of stuff that you can see all around, and it really doesn't matter because it's still something you have to do inside of yourself. um, all of those traits are things that I have inside of me, and I believe it is an act of love and service and honor to humanity for me to try to work on myself. And I do believe that humans can go a very dark way right now. I believe that humans have the potential to dip into something truly horrible. Um, but I think humans have the potential to do incredibly beautiful things. And now's the time to start trying, at least trying, at least being honest about finding something different. We know these things in the past haven't worked. Now's the time. Everything is crumbling. It's chaos. Um, you know, if you ever wanted to build something new, the time to do it is when everything is falling apart, right? So I think this is the time for humanity to step up and stop making other people the bad guy. You know, stop like finding the boogeyman in the Democrat or the Republican or in the Russians or in whoever. I mean, it's hard to do, right? It's part of our human nature. But, you know, what are we going to do as a human race? You know, it's not black versus white or Asian versus Pacific Islander. I don't know. It's like, I mean, this is a turning point for humanity. Um, and it's time for people to start looking inside of themselves. And I do believe that this is the way. This is the way for humans to evolve, truly, to be better, to be um, the beautiful, the beautiful humanity, and to leave all that horrible, gross stuff that we all hate about ourselves, that we all hate in others, to just leave it behind and become something amazing. And this is the time. That's why I do what I do. That's why I've become absolutely obsessed with figuring out why things are the way they are, why people are the way they are, why I have any emotion I have, why I have any thought that I have. There are reasons. There are always reasons. Things are not random. And maybe sometimes you just don't have all the evidence or all the information you need, but things are not random. Things are discernible, and we can use that. We can use that, and we can grow, and we can stop living in these sad, sad stories that we tell ourselves over and over. And I'm not saying it's always super easy to do that, right? I still struggle, right? But you can make steps, you can make progress, you can start. And that in itself is, an epic and a beautiful journey. Just the courage and the honesty and the vision, the vision of seeing something more and better, and something that you're willing to hold on to and not let go of while you have to struggle through these things about yourself that you would much rather much rather run away and hide from, or project onto somebody else and make the other person the bad person. You know, this is our time, humanity. We can we can throw off those chains that shackle us, and you know, stop being this like controllable, manipulatable, the just like slave hive mind beast of a human. We can become a human instead of just the human animal, which is what honestly most of us just spend our lives as. So that is why I do what I do. It's why I care about it. And it's available to people, to normal people, to average people. And we can change the way things are just by changing ourselves, or owning ourselves and being responsible for ourselves and loving and leading ourselves. You know, it's a great time to be alive. It's very exciting, and um, I'm rooting for humanity.